Welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. How are you guys doing today? I wanted to hear a little bit of a catch up from you guys. Where are you? How's everything in your world? Is the sky blue? What's happening? How are you feeling? That sort of thing. I'm just excited that you're here today. We're going to talk about the Boss event. And then I also have some other information to share with you. This is going to be a good one if you are into health like I am. Because in my world, if you don't feel good, what's the point in anything else? That's why staying healthy is so important to me, because I don't want to be riding around the grocery store in one of those little scooters when I'm older. I'm still, a young 68, but I definitely want to stay mobile and limber and fit. So stick around, because I've got some inside scoop to share with you after I share at the Boss event. But what I want to do first is tell you guys I was at the flea market this morning at 8 a.m. and it took me 40 minutes to get there. So you can imagine my morning was early. I have this thrifting channel. It's called Studio Kimberly. It's here on YouTube. I should have linked it down below. I didn't. But I am now, always on the hunt for good stuff. And jewelry has become a huge, huge thing for me. I'm falling down the jewelry rabbit hole. And so I was out shopping at one of my local silver vendors, and I got this ring today. Isn't that fun? It's kind of cute. It's upside down. There you go. So it's sterling, and this is a spinner right here, and then it's little mountains, and then this moonstone is the moon. Isn't that cute? I really liked it. So I picked that up today, and I picked up a whole ton of silver jewelry. He actually is kind of a funny guy. I think he's a bit of a hippie. He lives in his van, I'm pretty sure. And he's got a couple of gals that live in his van with him, I think. I don't know. So it was a fun morning for me. What are you guys doing? Where are you tuning in from? And what's new in your world? I really want to make sure that I hear from you guys. So we're going to be talking about the Boss event for this month, which is a really, really good one. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I've had such great results. And they're just a really, really good company. So Linda, thanks, Linda. That's very sweet. Is anyone else kind of like a jewelry person? Or am I the only one? I don't think I'm the only one. I actually ran into another lady at the flea market this morning. Honestly, I want to be her best friend. And I should have said to her, let me take you out to lunch. She was maybe 5 years older than me. And she was just really fun and funny. And the reason I noticed her is because I saw her at a few different jewelry vendor tables, and she really knows her stuff. She's been doing this for like 40 years. Her dad owned a coin shop when she was growing up. So she learned a lot about silver and gold. And I doggone it, I wish I would have said, let me buy you lunch, so I could become friends with her, because she was going around to all the vendors and she knew everybody, and she was pointing out the Tiffany and, just doing all the things. And it was really fun for me, to talk with her. So Tracy, good morning from Sacramento. That's my hometown. I was born and raised in Fair Oaks. And I'll tell you what, I moved out to Fair Oaks in 1961, when Fair Oaks Boulevard was just a little country road, and there was no one out there. And I ended up growing up there, graduating from high school with the same kids I went to kindergarten with. And then I moved back and raised my daughters in Granite Bay. So I always love connecting with people from that area. I love Northern California. Missouri tuned in. Hi. Good morning from Jamestown, California. I don't know where Jamestown is. Love silver jewelry. I do too. And this piece is new. This is turquoise and smoky quartz right there. Isn't that pretty? This is one of my new favorite pieces. Greece. Hi, Grace. I'm so glad you're here. How exciting. You make jewelry. Oh my gosh. We need to be neighbors then. We do. I would love to make jewelry. I think that sounds like fun. Cassie is from Colorado Springs. Welcome. South Carolina, huge jewelry person. You guys have to go follow my thrift channel. And then I also have a website. Do you guys know that I have an online shop and it's all jewelry right now? Because I'm reconstructing the collectibles and the home decor stuff. It's all jewelry. It's studiokimberly.com. You should go check it out. There's some gorgeous jewelry there. Studiokimberly.com. I am from SAC as well, and you would have been in the sticks. We were in the sticks. When we moved out to Fair Oaks and my grandfather built the house that I grew up in, there was no one out there. And everybody said, why are you moving out in the middle of nowhere? And now, of course, it's in the thick of it. Fleming in New Jersey. Welcome, Carol. It's about an hour outside of Yosemite. Oh, okay. I love Yosemite. It's fabulous there. Fabulous. I'm now in Quincy. I love Quincy. It is so sweet up there. Oh, I love it. Instead of Sac City West, I tried making jewelry for about 30 years, but each place has a story to tell. Yeah, you're right. Its own consciousness. That's true. Southeastern North Carolina. Well, welcome everyone. I'm so happy that you stopped by. Let's talk about the Boss event, and then I have another piece of information I want to share with you today, if you are interested. So the Boss event for May, and we're starting a few days early. So you're going to have a few days on top of the whole month of May. And I'm so excited about this one. It is C60 Power. You guys know this is the new love of my life, C60 Power. I am going to talk a little bit about what C60 Power is. If you haven't heard of it, a lot of you have heard of it because I've been talking about it on my channel because I'm so impressed with it. And then I'm going to talk about what it did for me and which bundle that you might want to talk about. What they've done, C60 Power, is they've put together 3 bundles. And it's exclusive to us. It's only for us. It's only for the viewers of Pretty Over 50. And let me back up just for a minute in case there's new people here and they're wondering what the heck is a Boss event. A Boss event is something that's exclusive to the viewers of Pretty Over 50. And we have a Boss event every month. Boss stands for Big Old Super Sale. And what I have done is I have developed relationships and talked to the owners of the smaller companies that I love their products and I use them all the time. And I said, hey, I've got this huge group of women. I have a huge email list. If you're not on my email list, get on the email list. It's really fun. I have a huge email list. I said, would you put together a special sale that's a really good one only for my viewers? So that's what the Boss event is. It's an exclusive sale. We have it every month here on Pretty Over 50. It features a different company every month. They're all small companies, generally owner-run and operated. Super integrity. That's very important to me, is a lot of integrity. Great product that I use. It's like something I use and love. Has to be a good price point. They just have to be the kind of company that we wish all companies were. It's like, why can't AT&T be as ethical as these small companies? That's the thing. So it's all month long, and the sale is just for the viewers of Pretty Over 50. So that's what the Boss event is. And this month it is C60. If you don't know what C60 is, I'll catch you up right here just briefly because I know a lot of you already know. C60 is a molecule. It's found in nature. It's a molecule. And what it looks like is it looks like a hollow soccer ball. So if you hear someone referring to buckyballs, that is C60, that construction C60, because it's a hollow soccer ball. Well, why do they call it a buckyball? Buckminster Fuller designed the geodesic dome, and it looks like a hollow little geodesic dome, and they call it buckyballs for short. So that's what it's about. C60 is a molecule, and it is far and away by hundreds of times more, and you can read more about it over on the C60 Power website, antioxidant than anything else that they've discovered on the planet. It wipes out vitamin C and antioxidant capabilities. It would, anything else antioxidant wise, this cleans the floor with them. It is a free radical scavenger. And then you say, okay, well, what's a free radical? Free radicals are those little pesky naughty boys that cruise around your body creating trouble. And antioxidants are what that sucks those free radicals out of your system. So what happens when you get a really good antioxidant on board, you get a lot more energy, you get a lot more focus, you get a lot more clarity, your body's able to heal better. In other words, those free radicals are just troublemakers gumming up your system. So if you can get a really powerful antioxidant on board, it's going to up everything up because your body is no longer bogged down from having to manage those free radicals. So C60 is a molecule that they isolate, which is very hard to isolate. It's time consuming. It's not easy. So C60 is the molecule that provides those antioxidant capabilities. Now, this company, I heard about it from Cliff High, and if you know who Cliff High is, you'll understand. If you don't know, don't worry. He's a bit of he's a wild character. You don't need to go look him up or anything. But Cliff High knows Ken Schwartz. Ken Schwartz is the founder of C60 Power and the scientist that puts together this product. I had Ken Schwartz on my other channel, Journey to the New Earth, to talk about over parity, energy, and some other things. He's a real science guy. The conversation got way over my head really quick, but he is the one that developed this C60 product. Now, there's a lot of C60 out there. This one is formulated with 100% organic ingredients and no solvents used. And you want one with no solvents. So the product itself is extremely healthful. This is the, what do they call it? The coconut oil. This is what I take in the morning. Every single morning, I take a teaspoon of this and it goes into my body and does the great job. Here's the cool part. Ken has turned over the daily functioning of the company to a gal who understands skincare. And she developed a line of skincare using the C60, which is amazing. And I'll tell you what I can say is I love the C60 oil. I mean, it's a daily in my life. But when I tried the skincare, I was blown away. Here's the deal. When they first sent me the skincare, I didn't use it. I put it aside with the mountain of skincare I have been sent by other companies because I only have one face. And I was like, how much can you try skincare? So they sent me the skincare and I didn't use it. Well, once I started taking this on the regular, I thought, about the skincare. And so I pulled it out, and let me tell you what, I don't have the product that made an amazing difference in my face because I'm out. My bottle's empty. I threw it away. I didn't even think to save it. And I haven't got my new shipment in, and it's stuck in Denver. So, excuse me. They have a little bottle like this. This is the anti-gravity serum. But the eye cream is what I'm talking about. That is flipping amazing. Let me tell you what happened. And some of you might know. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. The eye cream is creamy. It's white and creamy. The anti-gravity serum is an oil. You can see it right there. I use the anti-gravity serum as like an all-over moisturizer, or if you're not going to do your skincare, you just want to throw something on really quick, or you can put this on over your skincare at night. But the eye cream I started using it and I wasn't expecting much because Lord knows I've tried so much skincare over the last 6 years. I'm 68. If you're new here, I'm 68. I started my skincare journey when I was 62 and a half. I looked terrible. I think I probably look better today than I did back then. I don't know that I look younger, but I definitely look better, which is saying a lot. All at-home skincare and devices. So I tried the eye cream. Wasn't expecting anything because I just generally don't. Here's what happened. You know that skin under your eyes, and as you get older, it becomes like crepe paper, like the cover of a garlic, that really thin skin. So I had really, really thin skin there, and it was the kind that you could pull it up and it would stay and slowly go back. Once I started using that eye cream, and I used it for about probably 6 or 7 weeks, that's when I noticed this skin is so much thicker now than it was. And it is from the combination of the C60 and this, and she also blended it with copper peptides, which, is number 2 on my list for, oh my gosh, make big changes in your face. So this is blended with copper peptides, but it's way down on the list. So it's the C60. So the skin underneath my eyes is no longer that crepe paper skin anymore. It's not as thick as this skin. It's not, but it is definitely not that crepe paper skin again. So that really blew my mind. So far and away, the bottle that looks like this, that's the eye cream. Far and away, the best under eye cream I've tried, hands down, no second choices. There's not even a second place, because having thicker skin is what you want, because that crepe paper skin gets really, really fragile and can line up and wrinkle up really, really quickly. So here's what I want you guys to think about. If putting that on my skin did that to my skin and I can see it, what is this doing to the inside of my body? That's the thing that I think about. What are the changes that are happening inside my body because of the C60? So that's what's exciting to me. I have a lot more energy. I have a lot more clarity. I just love this stuff. This is a non-negotiable in my routine. Another thing they have, I want to show you a few things. They have gummies. I keep these on hand if I get that afternoon drag. I'll take one of these little gummies. This is kind of like 3/4 of a serving. So I don't know if I would use this in place of the oil, but if you have an afternoon where you need to keep going and you're kind of fading, you can pull out one of the gummies. I just kind of keep these as my little arsenal. So these are in my car, they're in my purse, they're around in case I ever feel like I'm dragging. And then the other thing I want to talk about, and I'll be very gentle for those of you that might be offended, is they have a product called C60 Sexy. This is a massage oil. It's an edible massage oil. Well, I looked at that and I thought, well, I don't want to eat it. If I'm going to eat something, it's not going to be this. But I thought, if it ends up making skin thicker and plumping up skin, I wonder. So what I can tell you, and I'll be very, very gentle, is if you were to take this C60 Sexy and put it in the nether regions, male or female, it doesn't make any difference, you might be very happy with the results. So just think about this. Plump skin up, firm skin, more blood flow, more all the good stuff. So take that information and extrapolate it out. It may not be important to you, but if it is, you might want to think about this. Okay, I'm going to hop over in the comments really quick, and then I'll talk a little bit about the bundles, and then I have a little piece of information from an inside scoop that I want to share with you guys. You're from SAC as well. Tracy, hi. Carol from Flemington, New Jersey. Southeastern North Carolina. Oh, I hope you guys are doing well there. I'm so glad you are getting some funding to clean up. Sarasota. I love Sarasota. It's absolutely fabulous. Christian says, love C60, especially the skincare. I really want to try the gummies. The skincare, I haven't tried anything else that made as big an impact on my skin as that C60 eye cream. Now, caveat, I am certain, or I feel fairly certain, that because my skin was in really good shape, because of my skincare routine over the last several years, that's why I had such noticeable results. Because think about it. If your body's already healthy and you've lost 30 pounds and then you go to the gym, your muscles are going to pop out a lot more because your body's already ready for some positive changes. It doesn't have to fight through, some issues and a lot of, excess weight and that sort of thing. So the fact that my skin was in really, really good shape, I'm sure contributed to my results being so quick. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have a good skincare program on board, get one and then use the C60, because I think that, a good basic skincare routine is going to go a long way. And then you can add the C60 on top of it and see some really spectacular results. Hi from Germany. Oh, that's so exciting. I just love it. Best carbon 60 antioxidant supplements. Yeah, C60 Power is amazing. It really is. They just do a really good job. Longwood, Florida. Hi, I've been taking C60 for about 3 months. Love it. I do too. This is a good boss event. Thank you. Salute to Wellness. Oh, that you know this. And Salute to Wellness. Stick around and you're going to hear the little inside scoop I have, and you're going to appreciate it. And you can tell us more about it. Let's see. Hi from North Carolina. Excited to try this. Yeah, these boss events are fun. Hi, Joe. Yorkshire, England. Yeah, I'll try the C60 eye cream. It's amazing. All right, so here's what they put together. And remember, this is just for us. And I'm going to read over here because I can't memorize all this. What they've done is they put together 3 bundles, and they've discounted each bundle a lot. So if you haven't tried it, this is a good time, to get it at a really good price, and you can feel good about that. If you already love it, you can stock up. We will do a boss event with them again next year. This won't be the only boss event. So what I do, because a lot of the stuff that I tell you is like, I buy it as well. I take advantage of the sales to stock up. So they have 3 bundles and they're all really good, but I'm going to talk about, how do you decide which one to get? So the first bundle is the all over skincare bundle. If you're already taking the C60 internally, this right here, let me make sure you guys get it. This could be a good fit for you. But here on my channel, you guys know what the deal is. I always say, take care of your body first. Because if your body doesn't feel good, if you don't feel good, you don't going to give a rip about your face. You're not going to care. Take care of your body first. So if you're already taking the C60 as a supplement, then this is a good bundle for you if you haven't tried the skincare. The skincare is amazing. And you might want to throw in a little C60, the C60 Sexy too. Your husband will love you. So the all over skincare bundle is the eye cream. Amazing. The eye cream is amazing. But remember, make sure if you're going to purchase that you've got a good skincare program in place already and your skin's in good shape. If it's not, get it in good shape and then try the eye cream. The C60 Anti-Gravity Serum, which is lovely. And this is wonderful to put on in the evening over your skincare, or if you're not going to do skincare for the day, or if you just want to hydrate your face Get some good oil on it. It's got the C60 in there. It's fabulous. And then the C60 Skin, which is right here. This is really good for the backs of your hands. If you have anything like, some dry patches, issues on your skin, pull this out. This is a little powerhouse of good stuff. So that's the first bundle. It's the all over skincare bundle. It's all skincare in that bundle. And you save $71, which is huge on that bundle. The second bundle is called the inside outside bundle, which kind of blends the skincare with the C60 supplement. And this is a good one. If you haven't tried anything, I would try this one, because you're going to get the oil, which you want this inside your body, because even if you only do this, your skin is going to end up looking better because of the antioxidant properties of this, because your body is going to be cleaner. It's going to run cleaner. It's not going to have to spend all that time fighting off those free radicals. You're going to have more energy. Your skin's going to look better. Everything's going to work better. So the inside outside bundle is the eye cream, amazing, the anti-gravity, and the avocado oil. So that's a little bit of all of it. If you haven't tried C60 at all, that's where I would start. That's where I would make my decision. That's another $71 savings. That's huge. And then Spice Up Your Day bundle. This is for you guys who are already using it, loving it. You want just a little bit of on the side, because this is going to give you your gummies. Again, think of these as kind of a little antioxidant pick-me-up. If you're sluggish, it's 4 o'clock or it's right after lunch and you got to go back to work, or you got meetings, or you got da-da-da-da-da, pull one of these out. It'll break you right on up. So that's the C60 gummies, sugar-free, box of 30, plus the cinnamon flavored C60 in organic MCT coconut oil. Now, keep in mind, all organic, cleanly processed, no solvents. These guys are doing it right. They're just doing it right. And Ken is such a good guy, the founder of the company and the mad scientist behind all this. So the Spice Up Your Day bundle is $66 savings. So I hope that helps if you're looking at the different bundles and you think, well, I don't even know where to go. Skincare bundle, if you're already using the oil, I'm trying to get this right. There we go. Skincare bundle, if you're already using the oil, but you haven't tried the skincare. Inside, outside, if you're not using anything. And then if you're already on the C60 train and you know you love it, I just haven't come across anybody who says that's not an amazing product. They all think it's amazing. So the last bundle, the Spice Up Your Life bundle, if you're already on the C60 train, it's just a great way to get some gummies to keep on hand, and to, I think it's the cinnamon oil. Is that one? Oh yeah. Listen, for those of you who are already doing the oil, already down the road, try the cinnamon at least 1 month. Just try it, because it's really, really good. So that's what it is. Let's see. Hi, Kimberly from Yorkshire, England. Hi. And then with some Amazon products do you recommend not ordering? I think this question, let me see if I can read the whole question, because it's hidden here. With some Amazon products being fake, do you recommend not ordering from them? You know what? That's such a good question. And the answer is, I would really think twice about it, just because I think we're going to find out that so much of the supplements on Amazon are knockoff products, or they don't have the ingredients in them. I do still order from Amazon from time to time if it's a company that I'm familiar with, and if they have their own store. And like this past Sunday, if you saw my video where I talked about a parasite cleanse from Dr. Clark, well, Dr. Clark has an Amazon store. So that tells me that the reliability of that being an authentic product is really pretty good. But if it's something else, I don't know. there's something in me is telling me that we're not going to be ordering supplements off of Amazon for much longer. I just think there's a lot of shenanigans going on that we're not aware of. So that's a really good question, Freda. I would just think about it. I did just order a supplement off of Amazon from a company that I've ordered before, and I like their products, and I feel okay about it, but I don't know. The time before that, I ordered from Mike Adams at the Health Ranger, because if you want clean products, clean supplement products, go to Mike Adams. I don't always agree with everything he says, out in the world, but by golly, if you want clean, really, really clean products, he's the guy. He has such high standards when it comes to health supplements. He's the one that I get my toothpaste from, my silver fluoride free toothpaste, which I'm using now. I was using baking soda. I ordered it from Mike. It's like $9 a tube, but I trust him completely to put together a really good product. He's just that kind of guy. He has that ethic that he couldn't not do it right. And that's what we look for. That's what we want to look for in the world, is people who cannot be anything but ethical, because they're so far down the consciousness chain and the maturity chain that they just can't even do it, and he's one of those people. Joe says she orders from Amazon, but mainly household non-product foods. Okay, does anybody have any questions about C60? How to use it, what to do, which bundle, anything at all? Because if not, I'm going to move forward with something I want to talk about. I have had this tickle in my throat since the incident that caused me to get sick for a month that I can't talk about on YouTube because they deleted my video. Anyway, okay, I'm not seeing any questions about C60. The link is in the description box down below. You can click on that link, learn more about C60, why I love it so much. I did a full video on my under eyes as a result. So surprised about that. And then you can look at all the different bundles. The bundles are near the bottom of the page. And you're welcome to share this with your friends if you want. But again, it's just exclusive to us. So that's really nice. Now, I want to share with you something. That is you, Kimberly. Oh, thank you. I want to share with you something, and this is an inside scoop. It's an inside scoop, but I can't tell you who scooped me on this, but it's someone that I really, really trust. And I think that because you guys are here, you're my supplement gals. You are the gals taking your D3 and K2, you're taking your zinc, you're doing all the things, you're eating clean, you're aware of, good water, Well, what I want you to think about adding in is glutathione. And if you're taking glutathione already, awesome. But if you're not, I want you to add it in. And the reason I'm saying this is that those of you who are kind of noticing things around the world know that there's some little critters floating around, like what I got when I got sick. There's some creepy crawlies, man-made or natural, we don't know. And someone in the know said, take glutathione. So I'm sharing that with you guys. I ended up getting some glutathione from Mike Adams at Health Ranger. It was liquid. You guys, that tasted so bad. I'm going to finish the bottle, but the glutathione has the nastiest taste, and it's not the kind of taste that you can just really quick swig some water and you're done. No. So I'm going to finish the glutathione I got from Mike Adams, that the Health Ranger store, the healthrangerstore.com, healthrangerstore.com. I'm going to finish that up, but I also ordered a bottle of Pure, the company Pure, Pure. They do supplements. You can find them on Amazon. I got a bottle of glutathione. Now, I got the liposomal glutathione. Glutathione is not cheap. It's not cheap. But what I want to say to you, because I care about you guys, is there's creepy crawlies out in the world and more are being made all the time. And someone very, very that I trust and has a much broader perspective said, take glutathione. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. At least think about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm telling you that someone that I really trust said, take glutathione. And so I'm taking glutathione for the foreseeable future. And I hope that you'll consider it too. Salute to Wellness. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Salute to Wellness. Tell us what glutathione does because it's new to me. It's a new supplement. She said, yes, yes, yes. Highly recommend. Oh my gosh, Christian, I personally inject glutathione along with some other peptides. I've done peptide injections too. Are you guys open to hearing about that? I just thought it might freak some of you out. Actually, Connie Rutledge got me started on injecting peptides. And it freaked me out at first because I've never done it, but it's so easy. It's so easy. And there's a lot of good peptides out there that I can have Connie on and talk about it if you guys are open to it. I know it might be distressing for some people, particularly older women who, have already they're not as malleable sometimes in their belief systems. Okay, I have heard the same. Oh, about glutathione. That's what I'm thinking. Glutathione is particularly good for liver health. Yes, let's hear about it. Okay, well, I'll ask Connie if she wants to come on and talk about peptides. I'm just finishing up a bottle of BPC 157, which I just inject with an insulin needle. I know it sounds freaky. It was freaky for me too, but she walked me through the whole thing on a FaceTime. And it's super easy. So the reason I bring this up, you guys, is there's a few reasons. So I hope you hear this. We were designed to live a lot longer than we're currently living. We were designed to drink spring water that bubbles up from the surface of the earth. We were designed to eat natural foods that weren't filled with chemicals and vaccines and who knows what else. Unfortunately, where we are right now is our water is not living water. Our soil is being inundated with barium, strontium, aluminum from whatever it is they're putting in the air. It's not healthy soil anymore, which means the food we get is not healthy. Plus, they spray the food that we're eating with glyphosate. Here's the deal. All the things that were designed to keep us healthy have been corrupted. And that's why everyone's so sick. People aren't feeling good. And so we have to just work really hard right now to keep our bodies in good shape. So the things that I'm talking with you about are things that we need to do because of the environment we're in. We are bombarded with toxins every single day. And anything that we can do to make ourselves happy and zippy and energetic and excited to get up in the morning, I think is important because that's the kind of attitude and frequency we want to put out into the world. So glutathione, you might want to look into it. I think it's going to be important, but don't skip your D, your zinc, all the other things. Everything that you've heard of, take it. That's what I'm doing. So that's the story with that. I wish I could say you could just, eat the food available to you and drink the water and you'll be fine. But unfortunately, on the planet right now, that's not the case. But I hope that we're moving into a place where we can get back to a much more healthful existence on this amazing planet. Okay. Let's see. Christian says, I'm 55. This is good information, you guys. She says, I'm 55 and I can attest to the difference injecting has done for my personal health. And she's talking about peptides. Magnesium glycinate is brilliant too to help sleep. Yeah, I take that in the evenings. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for caring about your health. Thank you for being aware that being healthy is the best thing that we can do. I appreciate you. C60 is the boss event for the month. This is the C60 Sexy. If you want to spice up your life, this is where you want to start. If you're not taking this, start here, because if your body's not healthy, nothing else matters. You know, you're going to want that. All right, everyone, all the information, the link is in the description box down below. You can go over to the page. They have a full page. You can watch the video I did on the my results with the eye cream and learn all about C60 and the different bundles. They're great, great specials. And I love you all to death. You guys mean the world to me, and it makes my day that you take a few minutes to spend it with me. I do really, really appreciate that. So I am going to go and get on with my day. And I want you guys to make it a great team too. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you this Sunday in a fun video. All right. Bye now.